everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one in store between the Brooklyn Beats and the Columbus Aviators. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Beats and the Columbus Aviators. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
It really is, and it's not. That tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. Back to throw is Carter on 1st and 10. That's complete to Smith. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Four down.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
Come on now, let's go.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. 3 down. Cut up.
Looking to throw. Carter. He's got Smith here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6.
Keep it up, guys.
Throw left side complete. It's Brooks. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Carter. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Carter to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Carter now from the gun on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Given 4 on the ground there, they're now left with 3rd and 6.
Mike 53!
Ready!
Looking to throw. Martinez. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
Let's go, ball, yeah!
Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I think I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often all vultures in normal spacing and run fits, and there's creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker. Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do it, especially early in the game like they have. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Carter, operating from the gun. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Boom! Sack, baby! Sack!
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Get him, boys!
On the draw, this is Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the 1st. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Ready, ready. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. Stamp you after this. Let's go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Okay, baby,
That's going to line up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11. Martinez now off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
All day, baby. All day. We coming all day.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin with a run by Smith. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 6-0 our score after one.
Key 26, key 26. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Ready? You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Looking to throw on second down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw is Carter. From the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. A give to Smith out of the gun. 9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1. To throw on second down. Carter. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
Let's go, D.
On 1st and 10. Carter. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10. Again from the 41.
We got 4.
They go back to the ground now with Smith. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Big hit.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Carter operating from the gun. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A gain of 13, it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
I got it.
Looking to throw on second down. Martinez. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Easy work.
A good pickup. They get 8, but it's third down now.
53, check 53.
On third down, Gaston. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and then angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Watch right there. Check.
A first down carry for Smith. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now a first carry for their fullback. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Carter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
We got this.
2 yards, good enough for a first. They keep it with Smith on first down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Carter now to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Carter. From the gun, he'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And sneak attack. They're going to run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And as a result, possession switches hands. So here is the home side to take over on offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down. And make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Martinez. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Here's Martinez operating from the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Back to throw. Martinez. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Mike, check, watch 54, watch 54. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Martinez on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now Carter throwing on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to throw is Carter. To throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Looking to throw. Carter. And this is going to be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, Their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far is a field goal. And to give this time to the tailback.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well. Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
Complete. It's Johnson. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now Martinez looking to throw on second down. And the catch made by Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. To throw is Martinez. On 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets us here inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Martinez now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So that drive in total 8 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Carter. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Carter throwing again. And this is incomplete. How about
about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Smith. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. After the penalty, it's Smith. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know you got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On 3rd down, Smith. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if we can drive the bus here again on this drive. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are visitors to take over on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They'll run with Smith.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Better bring it. You better bring it.
Carter now to throw on second down. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
There we go.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 4 down. 4 down. Ready, go. Shut up.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Columbus. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the butt.
To throw on second down. Carter. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on 3rd? Back to throw. Carter. They'll set up the screen to Smith. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Get off the train track.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Carter. And he will find his man on the outside. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Here's Carter. Throwing on 3rd and long. Over the middle, complete. It's Brooks. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And his kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here's the home side to take over on offense and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, Martinez. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there, the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Good throw, good catch. I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A very solid gain of 27.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Watch the back, watch the back. Ready, go!
On first down, Martinez. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
53. Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready. Let's go.
2nd and 2. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to retake the lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Make sure you start the franchise.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now Carter on third down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
J.K. Scott now on presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here is the home side to take over on offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here's Martinez looking to throw on second down. He's got his man on the crossing route. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll run on the draw. A gain of 3, second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They bring their punter out there now. He's been terrific so far. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Second and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one, got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. Maybe a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here at the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Pick me up. Here we go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left, didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for Columbus, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.